In the world of business, there are few guarantees. You can't predict every market change, anticipate every customer reaction, or prevent every crisis. But what you can do, what separates thriving companies from the ones that quietly disappear, is persist. Not blindly, not stubbornly, but persist with purpose. Too many people treat persistence as brute force. Push harder, work longer, grind it out. And while grit matters, what truly defines successful businesses is the ability to persist strategically, to blend that inner fire with insight. That's where business analysis becomes a game changer. It gives direction to your determination, structure to your struggle, clarity to your chaos. Imagine your business is a ship. Persistence is the wind in your sails. But business analysis? That's your compass. One without the other leads to either stillness or aimless motion. But together, you get traction. You get movement with meaning. Setbacks aren't the end. They're the start of wisdom. Every successful business has a closet full of failures. Some are public, others are private. But they all hold lessons that shaped what came next. Think about your own journey. Maybe there was a product launch that flopped, a marketing campaign that missed the mark, a partnership that crumbled. Did you stop there? Or did you take a breath, take a beat, and take a look at what the experience was trying to show you? Business analysis helps you decode the mess. It's how you transform "I don't know what went wrong" into "here's what we learned, and here's how we'll do better." This isn't theory. This is practical resilience. The kind that says, yes, that setback hurt. But now we have a map. We know the terrain better. And next time, we're going in stronger. The rejection reframe. Rejection often feels like a personal judgment, a door slammed, a dream denied. But in reality, rejection is simply redirection. It's a detour sign telling you, this path isn't it, but keep going. What matters is what you do after the no. Smart businesses ask, why not? And then use that answer as rocket fuel. Maybe it's pricing. Maybe it's positioning, maybe it's timing. And here's where business analysis shines again. It helps you look beyond the surface. It helps you spot trends in the feedback, gaps in your offer, or strengths you're underplaying. Suddenly, rejection isn't a brick wall. It's a springboard. Every no is an opportunity to investigate. Was the audience wrong? Or was the message misaligned? Was the value unclear? Or was the delivery just off? Sometimes, it's not about changing everything, but making a small, meaningful adjustment that reopens doors that once seemed shut. Rejection can also reveal your resilience threshold. Will you crumble? Or will you recalibrate? The businesses that thrive are the ones that lean into that uncomfortable moment, ask better questions, and emerge smarter on the other side. So the next time a pitch is declined or a proposal falls flat, don't retreat, reflect, revise, re-engage. That's where your growth lives. That's where resilience is built. And with a bit of analysis, what looked like the end could become your most valuable beginning. Real stories, real resilience. Let's go deeper with the stories of resilience you've heard. They're more than inspirational, they're instructional. Airbnb wasn't just clever, they were relentless analysts. They didn't just build features, they built trust, based on the insights they gained from early adopters, critics, and hesitant users. Their transformation came from a clear-eyed view of what their customers feared and what they needed to feel confident. Lego's turnaround wasn't accidental. They halted their runaway diversification and turned inward. They used analytics to pinpoint their profitable core, and they doubled down on it. They didn't pivot based on vibes. They pivoted based on verified insight. Even the local bakery, what changed their fate wasn't just going online, it was how they did it. They studied customer behavior. They tested which products sold best for delivery. They optimized packaging, updated pricing, and communicated through channels their customers actually used. The result? A struggling business became a growing one. Same team, same product, but now powered by insight and a refined strategy. And if you're wondering how this applies to you, it does. Whether you're a startup or a seasoned company, Business analysis brings clarity to your challenges and helps you shape your own comeback story. That's why we've made a free business analysis available. It's quietly waiting for you in the description and comments. The 5 pillars of strategic persistence. Let's zoom in on the pillars of strategic persistence. What you need to stay grounded and growing. Purposeful goals. Set goals that aren't just big, but clear. A goal like grow the business is vague. Increase recurring revenue by 30% in chapter 6 months through service subscriptions? That's direction. Measured momentum. Use data to measure progress, not just activity. Are you truly gaining traction or just keeping busy? Track KPIs that actually matter. Measure what moves the needle. Calculated adaptation. You'll need to change course. That's inevitable. But do it with calculation, not panic. Every pivot should be rooted in evidence, not guesswork. Business analysis arms you with that evidence. Cross-functional collaboration. Resilience isn't built in isolation. Involve your team. Get input from sales, support, operations. The more perspectives, the richer the analysis, and the stronger the strategies. Continuous feedback. Make feedback loops part of your culture. From customers, from your team, from your numbers. The businesses that win long-term are the ones that never stop listening and never stop evolving. Culture. The soil where resilience grows. You can have the best strategies and tools, but if your culture resists change, resilience doesn't stick. A resilient culture is one where people are encouraged to speak up, take risks, and course-correct fast. It's where failure isn't feared, it's studied. It's where feedback isn't criticism, it's fuel. Leaders play the biggest role here. When you, as a leader, model curiosity over certainty, analysis over assumption, and adaptability over ego, you empower your team to do the same. So ask yourself, are you creating an environment where resilience can take root? Where analysis is welcomed, not dreaded? Where mistakes are seen as signals, not scars? That kind of culture doesn't just help you bounce back, it helps you bounce forward. Beyond surviving, thriving. Let's talk legacy. Not just getting by, but building something durable, meaningful, and scalable. Resilience isn't only for crisis, it's for capacity. It's how you build a business that can handle complexity, grow with integrity, and serve more people without breaking down. It's how you become a market leader. Not because you never stumbled, but because you knew how to stand up, smarter, every time. That starts with awareness. What's holding you back? What's underperforming? What's your true opportunity cost of inaction? You can't answer these from a gut feeling alone. You need real visibility. You need a map. That's why the free business analysis we've mentioned is so valuable. It helps you get that clarity, quietly, thoughtfully, and without pressure. Resilience redefined. So, here's what we know. Persistence is necessary, but only if it's informed. Rejection is painful, but it's also packed with guidance. Setbacks will come, but they're not the full story. And resilience? It's not just a trait, it's a process, a practice. A decision you make again and again, rooted in truth, guided by data, and fueled by the belief that you can evolve. You're not building an ordinary business. You're building something that matters, something that lasts. And you don't have to guess your way through it. So if this resonated, if you're ready for clarity, insight, and the next step toward a stronger business, you already know where to start. The free business analysis is just a click away in the description or comments. No pressure, just potential. Because when you persist with purpose and pair it with insight, there's no limit to what your business can become.